Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this evening's update on Invest 97L. So, Invest 97L now has a 70% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 7 days, and now a 30% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 2 days, with an overall high chance of formation. Taking a look at the forecast discussion, southwestern Atlantic and eastern Gulf of Mexico, AL97. A well-defined tropical wave is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms over Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, the southeastern Bahamas, and the adjacent waters of the southwestern Atlantic and northeastern Caribbean Sea. Development of this system should be slow to occur during the next day or so, while it moves west-northwestward over portions of the Greater Antilles. However, environmental conditions are forecast to become more conducive for development after the wave passes the Greater Antilles, and a tropical depression is likely to form this weekend or early next week over the eastern Gulf of Mexico near the Florida Peninsula. Interests across the Greater Antilles, the Bahamas, and Florida should continue to monitor the progress of the system. Formation chance through 48 hours is low at 30% now, and formation chance through 7 days is now high at 70%. So we're going to take a look at the computer models to get an idea of what Invest 97L might do over the coming several days. So first, taking a look at the 12Z run of the GFS model. The 12Z run of the GFS model develops a tropical depression near the Florida Keys by early Sunday morning, August the 4th, and then quickly intensifies 97L into a strong tropical storm by Sunday afternoon, August the 4th, potentially making a landfall near the Big Bend of Florida, bringing very heavy rain as it does so, move across north central Florida into southeastern Georgia and southern South Carolina into Monday and Tuesday, August the 5th and August the 6th. And then this is where the forecast kind of gets a little tricky. The GFS kind of stalls out Invest 97L just off the Carolina coast, where it could intensify to a hurricane into Wednesday, August the 7th and Thursday, August the 8th. And the GFS kind of grinds Invest 97L as a hurricane across the Outer Banks into Thursday, August the 8th and Friday, August the 9th. So these are kind of concerning trends we are seeing with Invest 97L moving very slowly across land areas and along the coast. So taking a look at the 0Z run of the European, let me see if the 12Z run is out yet. Get the latest information. So looking at the 12Z run of the European model, European model keeps Invest 97L a lot weaker than the GFS, but brings a whole lot of torrential rain to Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas Saturday, Sunday, and Monday before kind of developing a tropical depression and stalling near the Georgia, South Carolina, Florida area, the coastal areas into Tuesday, August the 6th, bringing very heavy rain. And then the European model, like the GFS, wants to stall out Invest 97L and slowly intensify it through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, August the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And this could lead to a very dangerous flooding scenario wherever Invest 97L decides to stall out. And the models have been showing this for the last 3 days now. We don't quite know where it's going to stall out yet, but it could stall out anywhere between Alabama, Georgia, Florida, or the Carolinas. So this is going to be a very interesting system to watch over the coming several days. And then taking a look at the Canadian model, the 12Z run, similar to the GFS and Euro, weak system makes landfall in the Big Bend of Florida as a weak tropical storm on Monday, August the 5th, bringing torrential rain to Florida and Georgia. And then going to the 6th, Tuesday, August the 6th, the Canadian also wants to stall out this system overland and bring torrential rainfall. Although the Canadian does move it out a little bit faster than the Euro and GFS, we still see a couple of days of very slow movement along Georgia and the Carolinas and Florida. And this will also bring flooding torrential rain if this scenario pans out through Wednesday, August the 7th, before a trough picks it up and moves it out to sea into Thursday, August the 8th. So what does all this mean for our rainfall accumulations? This means that we're going to be seeing flooding potential a very high flooding potential across Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, or wherever this thing decides to stall out. Looking at the Weather Prediction Center's rainfall forecast for the next 7 days, looking at a widespread 5 to 10 inches of rain across most of the state of Florida, with some of these yellow colors seeing as much as 15 to 20 inches in the Big Bend of Florida. Once again, this will really depend on where Invest 97L decides to stall out, with a good 2 to 5 inches in southeastern Georgia and the Carolinas. So I'm going to continue to closely watch Invest 97L over the coming days for the latest trends on the system, as it looks like we could be seeing a pretty serious flooding situation unfold across the southeast from Invest 97L regardless of its intensity. Thanks for watching this evening's update. Please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.